Hey everyone, Travis Ventrella here, and today I'm interviewing one of my clients, Evangelist Taylan, and you're going to hear the story on how since working with us, he's been able to scale his online coaching business all the way to $60,000 a month cash collected. He's on track to have his first $100,000 month. And then after the interview, I'm going to literally break down and show you exactly how we were able to help him do that. So Evangelist Taylan, super pumped to have you on the call today. Dude, tell everybody a little bit about the story. Like, how has it been since you've been working with us, and where were you at before you started the journey?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been such a fun experience. And I mean, man, I've just grown so much, and even business capabilities, systems, operations, everything about scaling a business has tremendously increased. But before I ran into your guys' ads and your coaching program, when I actually got plugged in, I was just launching a coaching program on how to teach Christians and other ministers how to scale on YouTube. And I kind of launched my own coaching program. And I think the highest we could get it was like 17 or 20K a month. And that was like, I mean, I was grinding, losing sleep, trying to really white knuckle grit.
And that wasn't even cash collected. That was rev.
Yeah, it wasn't even cash collected. So, and it was, I mean, at the time, it was great to like launch a business and go from like 0 to over 10K in even that was awesome, but I was doing all the setting, all the closing, all the marketing. I was like a one-man army, and I didn't know how to implement systems and operations. So getting plugged into Kingdom Scale, I mean, man, it just 10x'd everything.
Love it, bro. Radical. So, dude, what were the numbers looking like your first 3 to 5 months with us? Like, what happened month 1 and down the line? And obviously, there's two types of people watching this video. There's people who are either A, looking to start an online coaching business from scratch, and then number 2, people who have a coaching business. Maybe they're stuck at $5,000 to $15,000 a month cash collected. But share with them like what your numbers were when you started working with us.
Yeah, when I came in, like I mentioned, I think we did 17K in revenue. So I think it was like right around 10 or 12K cash collected and 17 in revenue. But going into the first month, just watching the trainings, and I think having like one Zoom call with you guys, Travis was actually able to help me implement doing a workshop to really like launch the business off hard. And with our first workshop, we did 14K cash collected in day 1. So that was like day 1 with the program, launched into 14K cash collected. It launched the business. In our first month, we did 52.7K cash collected. And then after that, the next 3 months, it was like steady right around 20K. And then month 4, we hit 30K. And then going in, I think month 5, we just passed 61,000 cash collected and over 100K in revenue.
Man, that's so radical. So literally you had back-to-back $20,000 months cash collected. Then you had a 60K month cash collected, which was last month in July. And now you're on pace to do 100K, man. That's so awesome. So for those watching right now, like share a little bit about the journey on you working with us, and even the marketing strategy that we coach you on that you're using right now to scale your business. And then one thing I will add to it as well is one of the reasons Evangelist Taylan was stuck at that 20K a month mark was really because you travel full time. Like you're in full-time ministry, you're preaching the gospel. And then on top of that, you did have an ad limit. Like Facebook and Instagram were limiting the amount of money you could actually spend in the scaling phase. And obviously, if that wasn't the case, you would have been able to do more.
Yeah, 100%. So that's something I think would be big to note for anyone that's watching this is, I mean, I'm a full-time minister. I had a 6-figure ministry already running, doing live streams, had a big YouTube channel that I was running, also traveling, preaching the gospel. So anyone that's like, I don't know if I have like time to press in, trust me, if anyone didn't have time, I had time. And I'm glad that I capitalized on it, because number 1, it was such a worthy investment to jump into the program. It was super affordable for the return on investment. I mean, just jumping into the program and getting what I've received, it's the skill sets, management skills, operational skills that are now going to take me and help me scale the rest of my life. So, I mean, it's been, you can't even put a dollar amount on what it is that I've learned, even just being plugged into the teachings, doing the courses, going and actually plugging in with the Zoom calls. One thing I really appreciated about you and Brandon is you were very intentional. So like if any roadblocks came up, you're like, hey, let's jump on a call. Let's make this happen. We'll help you get through it. The Zoom calls every single week were super super powerful, always answering questions. So, I mean, the whole experience was top notch and very excellent.
So radical. Well, dude, what would you say to the person who's maybe been watching my content for a little bit and they're on the fence about pulling the trigger, moving forward? Maybe they're on the fence about booking a strategy call. What would you say to the person who's sort of on the fence?
I would say get off the fence. No one goes anywhere on the fence. There was a time where even I was considering it. I was like, man, I don't know. Do I want to jump on? Do I want to get a coach? And then I realized if I really want to have success with what I'm doing, I require a coach. I mean, there's two ways that you can get wisdom, and it's through learning from your own mistakes, which is the slow path, or learning from other people's mistakes, which is a mentor or a coach. So logically, I just came to the thought where I was like, man, I want to get to this destination, this location. These are my goals, and I want to get there quickly. And the quickest way possible is to plug in with a good coach. And that was my ultimate determining factor. And if you're on the fence, I'm telling you, this will be one of the greatest decisions you'll ever make for your business.
Man, that's so awesome. And bro, like for the person who's looking to start or the person looking to scale their online coaching business, do you feel like with the value we brought to the table, information, the coaching, so forth and so on, do you feel like it's everything someone needs, whether they're starting or scaling?
Yes, 100%. And just so everybody knows, Travis did not pay me to say any of this. I'm not sponsored by their business at all. I'm just I'm like being honest from the results that I got. Whether you're starting at ground zero, for me, this is my first coaching offer was when I got plugged in to being coached by you guys. It was my first coaching offer. So I was starting at ground zero. So whether you're starting at ground zero or you're trying to scale and everything in between, I mean, it is exactly what your business is looking for.
Man, that's awesome. So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to my computer screen, and I'm literally going to show you exactly how we are able to not only help Evangelist.
For me, this is my first coaching offer was when I got plugged in to being coached by you guys. It was my first coaching offer. So I was starting at ground zero. So whether you're starting at ground zero or you're trying to scale and everything in between, I mean, it is exactly what your business is looking for.
Man, that's awesome. So guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to my computer screen, and I'm literally going to show you exactly how we are able to not only help Evangelist Taylan start and scale his online coaching business, but actually show you how we've been able to help over 350 other people do the same. So let's head over to my computer. All right, so let's get into it. This is how we did it. Number one is mindset, okay? Now, I always tell people, because it's true, the Bible says in Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh, so is he. So one of the biggest things we did do with our clients, as well as Evangelist Taylan, is getting you to think bigger and identify skills that you already have that you're confident in, okay? So when we get into the offer section, you actually have skills that you're confident in and you're already good with. And so mindset's all about tearing down false beliefs as well as building the right beliefs. When it comes to offer, all we're doing is number one, what we did with Evangelist Taylan is number one, we essentially had to figure out who does he feel called to serve. And in his case, he felt called to serve pastors, ministers, and leaders, right? So I'm just going to put pastors and ministers here. And then number two, it's like, okay, what are their pain points? Where are they stuck right now on their journey? And in his case, it was essentially growing on social media and reaching more people. Number three is, what is their desired outcome? Obviously, the desired outcome in this case is to what? Grow on social media. For number four is the how/mechanism. So in other words, how are you going to do that? What is your process to get someone who comes to you that's a pastor, they're stuck, they're not sure how to grow on social media, and obviously their desired outcomes to grow on social media so they could reach more people. How are you going to get them from point A to point B? And so with his offer, essentially at the end of the day, his offer is a YouTube accelerator coaching offer. And we showed him how to charge high ticket. I believe when he first launched it, it was around $3,000 per client, and he did $52,000 cash collected his first month working list, right? So essentially with Taylan, number 2 is we helped him build out an irresistible offer that people can't say no to. Then when we come over here to marketing, marketing is twofold, okay? Number 1 is organic marketing. Number 2 is what we call paid acquisition. Trying to spell this one right, okay? Now, marketing is all about getting attention. It's all about attracting your dream clients to you. And so the way we helped Evangelist Taylan initially do this was, number 1, organic marketing. So we showed him exactly, without getting into paid ads and building websites and funnels and all this fancy stuff. And always remember this: fancy fails, simple scales. And so the more simple you could keep your business when you're starting out, the easier it is going to be to scale. And same thing goes with people who already are coaches. The simpler you keep your business, the more you will be able to scale your business. And so again, marketing is all about attracting your dream clients. Now, organically, we're able to help Evangelist Taylan make about $10,000, $20,000 cash collected organically. And then we essentially showed him how to get paid acquisition dialed in. I'll give you an example. One of our clients, his name's TJ, and he was stuck at about $3K a month in his online coaching business working with another coach. His first 30 days with us, he did $27,600 cash collected with our paid acquisition system. Second month, he did $60K cash. Third month, he did $60K cash again, and now he's touching 6 figures a month. And essentially, we call it our social growth funnel, and it's one of the biggest things we instantly do with someone who's stuck at 5 to 15K a month cash collect it in their online coaching business. We show you exactly how to get it installed and literally start scaling with paid ads. What happens with a lot of coaches, they join a program, or some of them try to do it on their own, and they stay stuck at organic marketing. Our whole goal with organic marketing is to prove your process, make sure you have an offer that's already converting, and then number 2, we use money to buy back your time and scale with paid acquisition. Right. Next, number 4, we helped him get a setting process dialed into his business. Okay. Now, setting is all about having convos with people on social media that result in more booked calls. Okay. So the whole goal is to, all of these people you're attracting through your marketing and they're going through your content, they're being nurtured. Essentially, the next thing is anybody who engages with you or sends you a message, we take them through our DM framework that essentially sees where they're at, where they're trying to go, and then sell the call. In other words, offer a discovery call to them. And then essentially after we showed them how to do setting, it's sales. So how do you have a 30 to 45 minute call with someone, serve them so well that 2 out of 4 people that you have the call with actually become paying clients? Now, typically setting wise, if you're a beginner, the KPI initially is to get you 2 to 4 qualified booked calls every single week. If you are in the scaling phase, the KPI and goal is to get you 4 to 6 qualified calls per day. And typically that's what it looks like to have a 6-figure a month coaching business when you're looking to scale. And then essentially when it comes to sales, all we're doing here is we're having what we call a strategy call, where on that call, you're seeing where that person is because we show you how to get your setting dialed in right. You're seeing where they want to go, and then you're showing them how, if they work with you, you could help them get there quicker and faster. And then KPI here is to close at least, if you're a beginner, you should be closing at least 25% of the calls. And then if you already have a coaching business, the goal is to get you at a 50% close rate. And my close rate's over 70%. And we show you how to really get your process dialed into where you're booking quality. And then literally to get from 10K to 30K a month, the only person that needs to be on the team is you. We have tons of clients who are literally doing anywhere from 10 to 30K a month where they're happy at that level. That allows them to live the life they want. That allows them to do the things they love to do, and they're totally cool with that. Then there's other people who just want to, get to that 6-figure a month mark, cash collect it. And typically on that team, there's going to be obviously you, there's going to be a setter that's paid commission only. So they only get paid on performance. And literally what they do is they essentially have convos all day on social media and book you calls while you sleep essentially. So that's a commission only setter. Number 2, eventually you'd want to get a closer. And then number 3, you would want to have a coach, right? Or an assistant coach or a client success manager. And essentially what they do is they ensure all your clients are getting results. And really that's the team you need to be at 100K a month cash collected in your online coaching business. And then literally transformation is the next thing we helped him with. We wanted to make sure that he was focused on his client success, right? If you have a coaching business, it's one thing I learned from Alex Hormozi. You need to build a great product. If you have a crappy product, you could have great marketing, you could get a lot of clients, but after 6 months to a year, word of mouth is gonna work in the opposite effect if you don't have a good product. And so what you want to ensure in your online coaching business is that your clients are getting results. So literally when Evangelist Taylan launched this, he started getting amazing results within, 2 to 4 weeks. And then he started doing testimonies. And then essentially what you do here is, let's just put client results, client transformation, right? We want them to get results from this whole process. You're not getting people results. I'm sorry. You should just either quit and close down your coaching business or figure out a way on how you could actually get them results, because this isn't just about making money. It's about making an impact, okay? Impact-driven coaching. And so essentially these are the 7 things we helped Evangelist Taylan with that took him to $60,000 a month cash collected within 5 months of working with us. And literally he's on track to have his first $100,000 a month. And it was number 1, mindset, tearing down false beliefs, building up the right beliefs. Number 2 was coaching him on building an irresistible offer that he could charge a high ticket price for. Number 3 was marketing, attracting his dream clients. Number 4 is having conversations with people in a way where they book a call and they're qualified. Number 5, sales, and that's having a discovery call with someone, seeing where they're at, where they're trying to go, and then closing at least 25 to 50%. Number 6 is team, and initially to get to 10 to 30K a month, it could just be you. That's what we've seen with our clients. And then when you're looking to scale and you're stuck at that 20, 30K a month mark, first person you hire is a setter, then a closer, then an assistant coach. And then last but not least is number 7, transformation, actually getting your clients results. So if this story resonated with you, and this process and framework really resonates with you, and you could see how if you are looking to start an online coaching business, this could help you on your journey, or you're looking to scale your coaching business and you're currently stuck at maybe 5 to 15K a month, then go ahead, click the link in the description below, and my team and I, we are doing strategy calls. And so on that call, essentially, we're going to see where you're at, where you're trying to get to. And if we both feel like you're a great fit to work with us, then guess what? We'll get you into the program. And if not, at least you get some value on the call. So go ahead, click the link below, and we look forward to chatting with you.